Hi, I'm Billy. This is my garage. That's an RX-7 fd3s. Me and a buddy of mine have been restoring it. Today's episode, we're going to be doing some brakes. I'll explain more in a minute. Okay, so here's one of the brakes. We're going to take it apart. Got a little clip here, use on the camera. Take this little pin out from there and from there. Pop this bad boy out. Come on. There we go, that's out. And then got these two little pins just here and here. So you push that, pull that pin out, push that, pull this pin out, just here, this. Then your discs, pads which just all fall out. And all you're left with is caliper with your pistons in it. So get these out of the way, and then to get your pistons out, you get a small piece of wood like this. Get that in there, right in the centre, about there like this, and get some compressed air into this little hole, and hopefully all of these pistons should pop out. So we go at this, shall we? See what happens. I think we might be there. Now you want to be careful, these, if you do it too much they will fire out like a bloody bullet. But I think we got these. So we got one out. To get the other three out, let's go in and take it apart completely. On this side here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 14mm. And then you should have your two parts with your pistons in. And then you've got most of them out anyway, so all you can do now is get a pair of pliers and hopefully just wiggle them out. There we go, there's one. There we go. Don't forget you got this rubber boot clip which you can take off as well. Okay, so now we've got all these pistons. Remove that away. Just inside, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, just inside here there are little gaskets or O-rings, whatever you want to call them. Get a little pick, and I've got a very small flathead screwdriver. And we just get in there and just pop these out, put them to one side, and we'll, there we go, give them a little clean up. So there's the one. Let me bring it the back side over and do the same on that side as well. So one there, and one more just there. There we go. And now we can give these a really good clean up. Right, okay, so we've got them taken apart. I want to paint them, as I said, so I've got one of the halves just there in the vise. We're going to sand them back, and then both parts, got one there, second one here. Stick that one in the vice, sand them back, and then hit them with some primer. Okay, so the calipers sanded back, we just need to hit it with 2 coats of primer. There's 2 coats of primer on there. Well, it makes a hell of a difference. I did take them down and do just behind these zip ties hanging up, let them dry. I've got them back up, and now let's hit them with 2 coats of this high temperature gold. Okay, so that's 3 coats done of the gold. We'll wait for them to dry, and then we'll come back tomorrow and crack on putting them back together. Right, so we've got our calipers in the garage, and they're drying with their 3rd coat of colour. While they're drying, we'll come indoors, and we might as well get these pistons cleaned up. Now, just as you can see the difference on these ones, I've already done this one off camera. It's a bit of surface rust. What I've done was take the Dremel, and I've got a fine sanding wheel on the top, and then also like a polishing wheel. Took that to it, and just took, as you can see, just here and here, just took the surface rust off. The actual outside of these pistons is fine. There's no pitting or scoring or anything. They're fine. Just take the surface rust off, and then also I might as well get the rust off these bolts as well, just to clean them up, and then go the whole hog and just clean these pins up. And then they'll be lovely, sparkling clean, ready for the rebuild. Okay, so we're back in the garage. We've got our calipers. These are nice and dry, and they're looking pretty sexy, to be honest. We're going to start rebuilding these. So we've got our front and backs of the calipers. We've got our 4 pistons, which are nice and clean. We've got our 4 bolts, which again, these, taking the rust off of these, and these look a hell of a lot better. We got our pins, again, clean those up so they just look nice and fresh. We've also got our piston clips and boots here. But I'm going to throw them away because I've ordered a rebuild kit. I got it from there, and inside of that comes new pistons and new O-rings and little clips. So we're going to use these. What I'll do is I'll probably put you on time lapse and get these put back together. Okay, now if you are doing this at home, don't be an absolute tool like me and put it together and then realise that these actually have to go on before you push the pistons in. So if you are doing it, get to put your O-rings in, get to about this stage, then put these on, then continue with the rest of the rebuild. Right, so the pistons are in. There we go. All I've done was wrap the pistons in a bit of brake fluid, put the O-rings, a little bit of brake fluid inside the piston cavity, brake fluid, and then push them in. Some of these are a little bit stiff to get in, so what I've done was just evenly give them a little tap of this rubber mallet, and they've gone in. Just make sure you try and get it evenly. Obviously when they go in, you're on dead flat. Otherwise you put too much pressure on this side, it'll go and wonky and it just won't work. So yeah, so we'll carry on. We've got on the back side of the caliper, not the back side, sorry, the front side, just here and here, it's obviously where the brake fluid goes through from the front to the back. There is these little tiny, again, little tiny rubber O-rings. And what we're going to do with those is just put a little bit of brake fluid just in there, just put the O-ring in, and that should hopefully keep it in place. And then again on this side just here, that'll keep that one in place. There we go. Okay, so we're done. All back together. Pins are back in, clips back in. Obviously you guys will have to put it back onto your car with your brake pads and brake lines and bleeder valves and all the other good stuff that you actually get to stop your car. I don't have to stop my car because it doesn't move. We'll bag these up. I'll probably get onto the next one over the next few days, and then stay tuned for the next episode where we'll be going to the back of the car and I'm going to look at some rear brakes.